11 Alive, and Georgia Power, celebrating heritage, empowering tomorrow.
Welcome back, everyone. An organization here in the Metro is now helping South Asian survivors of domestic violence, and they've been doing this work for nearly 30 years.
Yeah, that's right. So staff at the organization say that they are dealing with new funding challenges, but their work is more important than ever. So 11 Alive's Karis Belger spoke with employees and survivors about the organization's impact across the state.
When I was trying to talk to her, it was like a 10-minute phone call.
For Anjali Kimbete, it felt like much more.
Even in that time, my ex-husband was really like, there was so much of control around me.
On the end of that call was Aparna Bhattacharya, the executive director of Raksha Inc., who would become Anjali's lifeline when she made the decision to leave the man she says physically abused her for years.
For her to say you're not doing something that you're not making him do something and hurting you, meant a lot because she understands my culture.
And that cultural understanding is at the core of Raksha's work. Aparna says it makes all the difference.
Our mission is to promote a stronger and healthier South Asian community through confidential support services, education, and advocacy.
What are the culturally specific things that maybe to an outsider you wouldn't notice could be harmful?
We have women goddesses and one of our faiths in Hinduism, right? Yeah. Which is beautiful because we have these images of strong, powerful women. In that, we also push women to take on more, to self-sacrifice.
These details are reflected in Raksha's resources, from their posters to their food pantry. They're the kind of resources Aparna and her staff provide to South Asian communities across the state, a population of over 180,000 people, encompassing dozens of nationalities, languages, and faiths, things Aparna says can be blessings and barriers.
It might be something where someone might have questions about their immigration because abuser might be threatening to not file the immigration paperwork. Because some survivors will hear like, oh, just because you're an immigrant or you don't speak English well, you're not going to get custody of the kids.
And the work, she says, just became a little more challenging. Raksha was notified last month one of their federal grants was terminated.
I mean, it's equivalent to $700,000 over a 3-year period. My concerns are if it impacts other funding sources as well.
But she says she's determined to continue her work until there's no longer a need.
We used to say, like, one day we can't wait to shut down Raksha because then there will be no need for these services in the society. But society doesn't change that way. And so more than ever, I think Raksha services are needed.
And our thanks to Karis for that report. Now, for the safety of people using Raksha services, we did keep the location of this center private, but if you or someone you know needs help, we do have information on how you can contact Aparna and her staff at 11alive.com, and you can see the full interview with Aparna, that's Raksha's executive director, right now on 11 Alive Plus.